Hi, and welcome to our Shift and Lift. This is our 20th class, and I'm Wendy Schuttner. I'm Solarworks CEO and founder of Blue Mist Energy Healing. Today, I'm going to be presenting to you what is in this book, our Shift and Lift workbook and journal. This is a free ebook on our website, or you can order a hard copy if you'd like me to mail you one. We are going to be talking about topics that we use in Blue Mist Energy Healing for our Health and Wellness Center here in Pewee Valley, Kentucky. Today, we're going to be talking about the crown chakra. Now, the crown chakra is the energy that is right at the very top of our head. It is the color purple. Now, our crown chakra can be light purple or dark purple, depending on kind of where you are in your healing process or your self-development journey. So when you're doing this exercise, for those who visualize, I recommend that you just kind of go with the purple that you see. Now, our crown chakra is really connected with a higher divine source connection. This is where we will receive, let's say, direct guidance from the greater universe. Okay, so this is going to be really connecting with that source of energy that is always in constant moving through us. It's a high level energy. This is going to be something that gives you the greatest detail and amount of momentum for that divine wisdom when it comes in. Okay, this is your highest level of that intuitiveness when you're looking at your in-body chakra flow. The crown chakra, as I said, is a direct connection with our divine source or God connection, you could say. Okay, now let's talk about that a little bit more. What that means is this, that we are all connected to a divine power. Okay, always. This energy is always moving through you, whether you're aware of it or not, connected to or not, doesn't matter. It's always there, okay? It has to be there for you to be functioning as a soul in a physical human earth body, okay? It is absolutely there. When we're connected to that divine power, we can feel it sometimes. We can also mindfully connect to it whenever we choose. And our level of engagement is our choice. Our level of engagement is our choice. So in other words, it's always running there, but if we choose to, we can be more engaged with it. Now, what does that mean? What that means is that you can have more of a source or God connection, so you could have deeper faith if you want. You can also use this divine wisdom for guidance on your life journey. You can create power with it, momentum with it. You can deepen your experience while you're here on earth. You can do that with it. Our level of engagement is choice. And in this exercise, I'm going to demonstrate and walk you through an exercise so that you can mindfully connect to that through either an affirmation or visualization. Okay, and by connecting to that, you can really make profound changes in the way that you live and the way that you experience the way that you live. So in other words, you can deepen your action or you can deepen your connection within yourself to that action. So more enhanced life experience, in other words. For those who do not visualize, I'm going to walk you through an exercise that just really kind of uses the color purple. We're going to talk about how that comes through the body, that sort of thing. But if you're saying, Wendy, I absolutely cannot visualize, not a visual person, I can't sense energy, I don't think that this is going to work for me, I'm going to say no worries, because when you use an affirmation, especially the affirmation I prepared for you today, and it's in this workbook if you'd like to download that, though you don't need to. Okay, but the affirmation that I have prepared, it is written very much to create the same energy experience as if you were just visualizing. Okay, so you don't have to worry too much about it. So if you can't visualize, you're going to use this affirmation because we're using our mindful intentions, our conscious thinking, you would say. We're moving energy in the exact same way as if we were visualizing the flow coming through us, okay? Now, the affirmation is this. I use my connection to divine source or God, however you want to say, to strengthen the energy flow within me, okay? I use my connection to divine source or God to strengthen the energy flow within me. We're going to use this energy exercise. I'm going to walk you through the visualization, or you can simply use the affirmation. Either way, we're going to be connecting to the greater divine source way out there somewhere. It is running through you, and we're going to strengthen that connection so that you can use it for greater life experience, more momentum, personal power, whatever it is where you say, gosh, you know, if I had just a little bit extra here, okay, if I could enhance my life just a little bit more in this way. So let's go ahead and start. And I'm going to recommend that you breathe in through your nose, holding in your lungs, and exhaling out through your mouth. The most important thing is for you to be comfortable. So if that's not comfortable for you, don't do it. Do what's most comfortable. Okay, but in this exercise, that's what I'm going to recommend. This just helps open up energy pathways so they can really access the flow that we're trying to get to. Now, I also recommend shoes off versus shoes on. And the reason I recommend that is because when we're doing this, any techniques we're using in Blueness Energy Healing are a little bit more enhanced, especially when we're using the crown chakra. So you can just tend to get a little dizzy or lightheaded if you have shoes on. Now, some of you may not feel that at all, and that's okay. So it's just a recommendation, shoes off and breathing in through your nose, holding in the lungs, exhaling out through your mouth. Let's go ahead and begin. So let's in that energy flow. All right, now I'm going to walk you through, and let's start out with, let's say, 7 really deep breaths where you're breathing in through the nose, holding in the lungs, exhaling out through the mouth. Let's do that together, okay? So I just invite you to close your eyes, just get comfortable. Breathe in through your nose, holding in your lungs, exhaling out through your mouth. And just continue to breathe in through your nose, holding your lungs, exhaling out through your mouth. And you're not going to think about anything that happened before this breath that you're on. And you're not going to think about anything afterwards. You're just going to stay fully present in the moment. Okay, now, if something comes in that's distracting to you, you're not going to give it any focus. You're just going to let it move through your conscious thinking, so in the background. Okay, so you're just going to breathe in through your nose, holding your lungs, exhaling out through your mouth. You're just continuing to breathe through your nose, holding in your lungs, exhaling out through your mouth. When you're ready, I invite you just to open your thoughts to connect with a divine source, however you see that. So you just want to think about yourself as a soul being, as a spiritual being. And when you're ready to use this affirmation, you can just think it over and over and over, okay? I use my connection to divine source or God to strengthen the energy flow within me. I use my connection to divine source or God to strengthen the energy flow within me. We're just going to kind of open ourselves up to connect with that beautiful wisdom that's moving through us always and constantly. We're just mindfully connecting with it. so that we can strengthen our engagement with it and our use of that flow. Just continue to breathe in through our nose, holding our lungs, exhaling out through our mouth. And when we're ready, and if we'd like to, I invite you to visualize a purple. We're seeing a purple beam of light right above our heads coming into the top of our head. And it could be a little bit darker, a little bit lighter purple. Doesn't really matter. It's just however you see it, however you connect with it, however you feel it's there. And we're just going to connect with that purple, and we're going to invite it in through the top of our head. We're going to let it go right under the scalp and then straight out in front of us for its expression. So it comes in through the top of the head, just under the scalp, and straight out in front of us. We can use this affirmation while we're doing that, while we're visualizing that beautiful flow. I use my connection to divine source or God to strengthen the energy flow within me. We're saying, yes, it's always there, but we want it stronger. We want to be able to feel that connection all the time. So we mindfully connect to it more so that we can use the power of that energy flow to enhance our lives, to create and to feel more, have greater joy and happiness, to have more power and influence and perseverance in your life experience. So we continue to breathe in through our nose, holding in our lungs, exhaling out through our mouth. We just feel that divine, beautiful power and wisdom move through us. We know we can connect to this anytime we choose. All we have to do is use this affirmation, connect with it through our mindful thinking. The affirmation is, I use my connection to divine source or God to strengthen the energy flow within me. I use my connection to one source or God to strengthen the energy flow within me. And if we like to visualize flow, feel connected to it that way, we can see a beautiful purple beam of light coming directly into the head, just under the scalp, making a 90-degree angle straight out in front of us. And so we just continue to breathe. And once we feel this beautiful connection, we can open ourselves up for divine wisdom to come in. So if we have any questions, we can pose that. Let that flow bring us the answers. So if we say, should I apply for this job? You could say something like, how can I get more free time? How is it best to present this information? How can I feel greater joy? Once we ask the question, we can just kind of open up our minds and allow that beautiful flow to bring us the answers. Because we're connected to that divine source that is always supporting us. And it is moving through us. And that beautiful flow can point us in the right direction and create a beautiful bond where we are always constantly being supported. in the way that we think, in the way that we act. So I'm going to go ahead and end this exercise, but I invite you to stay on and continue this exercise to connect with the crown chakra and to invite in divine wisdom about your energy journey and life experience.